Because you can perhaps remember picking up a sleeping toddler or an animal that's been anaesthetised, and how much heavier they are. Yeah? You got children, yeah? You remember when they were little and you'd say, oh no, they've gone to sleep, they're not going to sleep tonight now. You have to pick them up and put them... They're so heavy, aren't they? But when they're awake, they're running around. And it's a similar thing.
Right.
And as Casper said, it's the strangest thing that it seems to be a lost art. We're so good at doing stuff that not doing something is a lost art. And so to consciously say, now's my time to sleep, like the body goes, oh, okay, I know how to do that, rather than I'm not going to sleep. Now's my time to sleep. And I wonder if I can give in to gravity, just like picking up a sleeping child. Oh, so heavy. And by having this to refer to, it doesn't mean that you've got to do this tonight. It means that, oh, I know, if I'm all on high, oh, that's it, I'm not sleeping, I'm all tense, then I know also how to soften everything and to feel more contact between my body and the bed.
Right.
You know, I can just switch off. Switch off.
Because you're waking up from sleep, so you're already there. Everything has been switched off.
Right.
It's more when you notice I'm awake again, everything starts turning on. But hopefully you'll be able to use this a little bit more, because your unconscious mind, your body's already done the hard work. You've been asleep. This is more just about not waking yourself up. Let it take you back down again. Yeah. So not putting anything into your muscles. You could probably do an element only, not to put into sleep, but only for the eye process.
Yes, yeah.
If you were willing, that's not to go into trance or anything like that.
Just eye closure.
Showing you how you can use your body physically, like with an exercise, but how to bring on a feeling of tiredness, like we might do for someone else, but you would be in control of it instead, if it helps you get back to sleep. It's not a trying to relax, and it's not doing relaxation, it's more like a stopping doing. It's a letting go. You don't have to do anything more, but just see if you can trust that the arm of the chair is supporting you. The arm doesn't have to do anything. Starting from here, nothing has to happen. Nothing has to happen. It's perfectly safe. Pick it up by the wrist and just see. Oh, that's wonderful. That was much better. There you go.
Oh, very good. Yeah, because the first thing that happens when you wake up is your eyes open, don't they? And then, even if you see it's dark, probably you're going to want to look at the time. So you might do that and you might think, okay, my eyes are open, it's still dark. Jenny says not look at the time. I mustn't look at the time. I mustn't look at the time. And then that's its own thing.
You have to replace it with something else. It's not, I can't sleep. It's relax. It's not don't look at the time. It's relax again.
And as Cass was saying, the thing that makes us know we're tired, have you ever gone to sleep in front of the TV in the past?
Not very often.
Not very often.
You know, I look at people and I think it's lovely when they can just go off to sleep.
Oh, this would be really helpful to you then.
Like, I went away with a friend last week and we were on a couch. Yeah. And before I know it, she's younger than me as well, and there she is, fast asleep, and I'm thinking, I wish I could do that.
There we are, this is...
And then I'm going away next week.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going back to Tenerife.
Oh, nice. Tenerife, yay!
So, and when I'm on the plane, I can never sleep.
Oh.
I look at and I think, oh, everybody's here having 5 minutes, and there's me thinking, I close my eyes and I don't.
Oh, let us help you.
This is really going to help you then. This is really going to help you.
Everything gets better when you can sleep.
Yes.
No, that's true. That is, I can't relax and sleep like when I see other people. I'm thinking, I wish I could drop off like that.
Did you used to be able to before hubby's problem?
I don't think I've ever been a very relaxing person.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think.
But when you were a toddler, you did.
Oh.
When she'd run out of energy. Yes. Yeah. So unconsciously we never forget anything. You know?
It is strange. If the body's ever done something before,
It remembers
it can recreate it because it's all you.
Yeah. But eye closure is a really important one because, like at a boring lecture or on a train or a coach, you know, that kind of lulling a person through boredom.
Yes. Yeah.
Not always through tiredness, just bored. You know. And the eyes go, sometimes, and some people, that's what you like. That's what you'd like to happen. That happens unconsciously. The unconscious kind of knows that, I mean, close your eyes now. You can open them again. Just close your eyes for a second. As soon as you close your eyes, you have to bring your attention to the inside of you. Right. Because everything's black now, isn't it? Yeah. You have to even imagine where I am.
Right.
And if I turn my head to the side, you know I've turned my head to the side. Yes? You're imagining that.
Right.
You happen to be right, because I did turn my head to the side. Yeah? But you have to imagine what I'm doing. Right. You have to use your own internal reference. Okay. If you close your eyes and you touch your nose, you almost have to imagine where your nose is. Yeah? Everything is like a representation from the inside because you can't see anymore. Right. You know? Right. And the unconscious then knows, oh, if the eyes are closed, it's time to bring my attention to the inside. And here I am very relaxed. And you see your friend drop off. And you think, oh, I'd love to be able to do that. Yeah. So there's a lot about eye closure. But only when, and your friend, for example, that went to sleep or nodded off, it only happens when the person knows that it's safe and comfortable to do it. You know, and that's an important differential. So when people think about hypnosis and hypnotherapy, they think, sometimes think, oh, under somebody else's control. Nothing could be further from the truth, because we're asking people to reconnect with their own sense of control, so that if they want to sleep and they want their eyes to close, just to be able to practice that kind of heavily lidded eye closure, instead of them springing open in the middle of the night, you know. Yeah. The tiredest, well, the first indication that you're tired is the eyelids, whether you know that or not. So when you do go into bed, and I'm really glad that you realise that sometimes, because I've had people say, I haven't slept for 10 years. What? You must have slept. The wife frog-marched the husband a couple of weeks ago. He thinks he's not sleeping. Of course he's sleeping, but he swore that he hadn't gone to sleep. If you don't go to sleep after 3 nights, you become psychotic. It's all proven. It's evidenced, you know that. Yeah. They used to try and keep soldiers awake. And just in a very light sleep. And until people go down to deeper levels and dream, etc., the brain can't sort all their stuff out, so they start to hallucinate during the day when they don't sleep. Apart from being tired, you know. So sleep is so important. We're supposed to spend a third of our lives asleep. Sounds a bit of a waste, really, doesn't it? Margaret Thatcher only had 4 hours a night. Some people have very little sleep, but they have quality sleep.
Well, I think that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the quality of your sleep, isn't it?
So if you want, do you want to talk through the eye closure? Yeah. So I haven't got any rings on or anything, but I can just use my hand just for you to practice, if you like, right? So you know at the moment, you can sense your eyes blinking. We all have to blink our eyes. Yeah. They dry out, don't they? Yeah. Do you get dry eyes in the morning when you
I do put drops.
Yeah. Oh, you put drops in? Yeah, good. So you know that during the day you'll blink. And a person tends to blink quicker when they're processing information quickly. Right. You know? If you're talking to somebody and doing some maths, they'll blink a bit quicker and they'll look around. Well, there's a lot of processing that happens. But when you want to bring on eye closure, that's the time to kind of realise how slowly somebody blinks. So this friend that you watched kind of nodding off, she'd have probably been trying to keep her eyes open to begin with, and the blinks will become slower. Yeah. Right. And when the eyes finally close, that's like the unconscious saying, oh, it's okay, you can close your eyes.
Yeah.
Even if people are watching an action-adventure movie,
Right.
it's like, that's okay for me to sleep now.
Okay.
Even if it's just literally 5 minutes. People have micro sleeps. Have you ever known anybody have a little snooze during the day and then they're right as rain
Oh,
afterwards?
yes, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think, how the heck do
I know,
they do
I
that? Yeah. It's like sometimes a shorter sleep during the day is very refreshing.
Yes.
Right. So, if you're willing,
Yeah.
just put your feet on the ground.
Right.
That's it. And what I'm going to do is just put my hand in front of your face, just to...
Do you want me to close my eyes?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to put my hand
Sorry.
there, if that's okay. Yeah, I do apologise. Just so that you know that I've got my hand there, and
Right.
hopefully, if you are breathing, I'll be able to feel you breathing.
Okay.
But I know you're not breathing very deeply at the moment. That's it. So the reason why I'm doing that is so that when I put my hand there and ask you to look at my hand, is that a comfortable distance for you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like you to pick a spot on my hand, and I'd like to raise my hand as you breathe in, and I'll lower my hand, that's it, when you breathe out. So we just kind of get into that idea of breathing in deeply and focusing on my hand, following my hand, and then as I bring my hand down, just breathing out and breathing in and breathing out. And at a certain point in time, I'll bring my hand down towards your face, and that will be a sign and a signal for you to allow the eyes to close. So just kind of getting into a pattern, and you know all about patterns. That's it, in and out. And bring a sensation of heaviness into your eyelids, as if you've been up very late at night and you know it's your time to sleep. You're just practicing now. And when I bring my hand completely down towards your face, now keep the eyes closed, just that's it, and feel a little relief coming to you. And as I move my hand to your shoulder, and I'll just give you a gentle touch on the shoulder, just see if you can feel a sense of relaxation coming into the eyelids, because they're the tiniest muscles in the entire body, and they're just the easiest to relax. And remember, you aren't going to sleep. This is you practicing eye closure and deep relaxation. And just take a moment to feel good. Just take a moment to feel good, as if you are practicing being in the safety and comfort of your own bed, giving in to gravity. Allow there, for example, to be more contact between your body and the chair. Recognise that even as I speak to you, you don't have to listen. You can open your eyes at any time. But it feels nice to allow them to remain closed, so that when you wake in the night and you allow the eyes to close again and you give in to gravity, a certain lightness can come to you as I remove my hand. A sense of lightness comes to a person, ironically, when the body is very pleasantly heavy, loose, limp and relaxed in the safety and privacy of your own bed. You can let go. Sink down into the gentle softness and comfort of your own bed. And your eyes can just relax back down as they're doing right now. And strangely, you feel a lightness come to you as your body feels very pleasantly heavy. You're just remembering how to relax. You're just remembering. And you can do this in the middle of the night, and you can do this whenever it's safe and comfortable to do so. Sense the feeling in your eyelids, the upper eyelid gently resting on the lower eyelid. And those waves you can hear in the background, just allow the waves to be like breathing. And before you know it, you'll be breathing more deeply and rhythmically. And of course you can, at any moment in time, right here, right now, open your eyes on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and just take a deep breath in. And how do you feel?
Very relaxed.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Just being able to remember the mechanics of how we relax. Because it's easy to say to somebody, oh, just relax. But I think nowadays we've forgotten how. This is just letting the body remember. If we ever say to ourselves, oh, I need to relax more. It's the middle of the night, I ought to relax. Oh, I remember now. Oh, yeah. Like there's a relief, a heaviness that comes to the body. And you know that feeling because you've done it. You know, like you say, if you knew, as you do know, that if you do waken before it's your time, then even if you struggled for a bit, you're going to, at some point, go right the way down into sleep, just before the friggin' alarm. So as you know that feeling, you can initiate that feeling by letting the eyes close, but in a kind of heavily lidded manner, not slamming them down shut, but just kind of saying to yourself, there's no place for me to go, there's nothing for me to do, all that stuff I'm thinking about will be waiting for me in the morning anyway, so I might as well just let go. Yeah. And it doesn't take long before you re-establish a more useful pattern. You know? Yeah. Like you say, you know you're more relaxed now, aren't you? You can tell by your demeanour, far more relaxed. But it's something we tend to forget, isn't it? You know, living a busy life. And the more you do active stuff, the more contrast is available to you. For example, let's do it another way. So this arm here, the one with the watch, we could do it another way. I could lift the hand up and I could say, I don't want you to allow this arm to slowly drift down, lovely rings by the way, to slowly drift down any quicker than it takes that part of the mind that's always standing by ready to help you completely and utterly relax. We know that arm's very good at doing it, but we want this arm to slowly now bring about that deep sense of relaxation, so that by the time the arm comes down to rest, either on the arm of the chair or on your thigh, it will be 10 times heavier than it is right now. And when the arm comes down to rest, then it'll take all the pressure off the shoulder, and the shoulder will relax as well. So before you know it, it all becomes loose and limp and floppy and relaxed. And you can take a deep sigh and let the chair do the work. That's it. So you feel it now, yeah? You feel more contact between the arm of the chair and your arm. You feel it actually giving in to gravity. You know, whilst we're awake, we've got to be on high alert all the time in case that arm needs to do something. But right now, you can do what Casper did. You can use this arm to pick up that arm and see how relaxed you've managed to make that arm. And then if you want to give in a bit more, you'll see that the elbow will, that's it. So give it a little waggle. So just waggle this, not that. You're getting there, aren't you? You're getting there. And now you can just be normal, whatever normal is. But isn't it interesting? interesting that this is our own body and we're telling it what to do, and even then we're helping ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
And it's kind of just giving the instruction to the body. If you do wake in the middle of the night, there's no place for me to go, there's nothing for me to do, I might as well just sink down into the bed. Let the bed take the weight, you know, rather than, why am I not sleeping?
It was amazing when you were doing that, putting your hand like that, because I did actually feel like I was actually sinking into the...
Yeah.
My body was sinking down.
Yeah. And it just shows, doesn't it, that for most of the time when we're awake, we've got our shoulders up here a bit. And we're not really making most use of the chairs that we sit in, you know.
That's right.
And even watching TV and stuff, we can be far more relaxed than we usually are. Because you've done all your energetic stuff, you know, you deserve to relax more. And the unconscious works in terms of contrast. Hot, cold, light, dark, heavy, light. And so therefore, when you've done lots of stuff, activity-wise, it then actually knows how to relax. Because I've done all this, and I can do that.
I think
It's
that is
just
the hardest
reminding.
part nowadays.
Yes.
As I said, because, you know, I'll keep myself on the go all the while. And it's because then it's harder. If I'm in the house all the time, I find it harder then to relax and chill. I've got to be out doing stuff like this, you say. And I think that's the problem, isn't it?
Well,
you know,
knowing that there's activity during the day and there's rest during the night.
I can usually, if I sit down at night time, I'm quite relaxed. After I've done everything, had my dinner and everything, I can sit down. I'm quite relaxed. So that annoys me then, because when I go to bed, I mean, not always, I mean, sometimes I'd rather get straight off to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine then, but I don't like it when I go to bed and I'm tired and then I'm thinking, I'm not going to sleep.
Yes. And it is that instruction.
That's what it is.
As soon as you catch yourself thinking, that's it, I'm not going to sleep. Oh, what did Jenny and Casper say? I'm going to give myself the instruction to sleep. Because I know my unconscious mind obeys me all the way through the day.
Yeah. See if you can remind yourself that the unconscious has no concept of time.
Yeah.
Same thing. Don't think of a pink elephant. We have to think of a pink elephant. And then if it's like, is that going to explode? Well, I'm not feeling very safe, even if it doesn't. Because I'm not thinking of it. So it's the same thing, minute, but am I asleep? You've immediately separated yourself from the process of sleeping.
Yeah.
Better to just say, I'm really relaxed. Tonight's going well.
I feel really nice and relaxed now.
Yay! That's lovely.
I already feel nice and relaxed now. It feels that.
Yeah.
So it's been very interesting.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
So this is what you want to be feeling at night when you go to bed.
Yeah.
And realise it's all you, you know? So if you're beating up on yourself for not sleeping, then let's go to... You ever remember at all how many children you got?
I've got a stepdaughter.
Right, stepdaughter.
But I mean, I brought up the grandchildren.
As littlings, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They've been babies, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you know that if one of them, up to a certain age, was lying in bed and you wanted to watch a film or something and you knew they weren't sleeping, and they came to the top of the stairs or whatever, I can't sleep. Similar thing, I can't sleep. Okay. You would treat them totally differently to how you treat yourself.
Yes.
You would say, oh, come on then, da. But there's a monster under the bed. Oh, let's have a look then. Do you know, I can't see anything. Do you want to come and You know, you'd be so compassionate. But how do we talk to ourselves?
Well, this is it, you don't, do you?
Yes, silly sausage, should be off the sleep right now. Do you know, if we were to talk to ourselves with the same compassion, we would do lovingly to a small child, there'd be no problem.
Yeah.
And so maybe do that if you are struggling to sleep at any point. You won't now, I don't think you will. But if you do, if you have the idea that you would, and you catch the thought, I'm not going to sleep now. Oh, you silly sausage, you just told yourself you're not going to sleep, so of course you're not going to sleep.
Can I just ask you something?
Yes,
you know,
of
when you
course,
were saying about a trance, what is the difference then where you go?
Good.
Got me sheet.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
let's get a sheet.
I'm just thinking, because when you said about going into a trance, wasn't it?
All right. In between sleeping and waking, basically. Like having a lie-in.
Yes. Yeah.
So because folks don't tend to be able to relax themselves anymore, particularly when they want to get over a problem, we'll put them into a conducive state in between sleeping and waking with their permission,
Yes.
so that we can talk to their unconscious mind.
Right.
If somebody's got a phobia, they're not going to relax.
Right.
So we help them relax, so that we can talk to that part of the mind that's telling them something that the conscious mind knows is wrong.
Right.
Like that spiders are going to kill you. No, they're not.
No, I'm just interested to, you know.
Trance is
It takes a
brilliant.
lot to power a brain, basically. It's all electrical impulses, right? And this can be electronically measured. These are brainwave frequencies,
Right.
which is a fancy word for saying kind of the speed that the electrical impulses are firing. So if it's a faster one, it's going like that, and if it's a slower one, it's going like that.
Right.
If you're in hospital, they'd have an encephalograph.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like you have a cardiograph.
Yes.
Encephalograph for and these hertz per minute and whatever would come up on there,
Right.
so that we'd know how conscious you are.
So when we have to learn something new, we have faster rates of electrical impulses. That's because we have to form
Yes.
neural connections. Both of us are probably somewhere around here right now.
Right.
Normal waking consciousness, we're talking to each other, concentrating.
Okay.
The tighter we get, slower electrical activity, so we go further down the scale.
Right.
So alpha here is kind of tired, a bit relaxed, daydreaming. The meditative or trance state is theta, which is kind of rare, because at that point you don't have enough electrical activity in the brain to kind of remember you've ever been there.
Right. Okay.
Same with like when we use hypnotherapy to help someone with a fear or something they've really been beaten up about themselves. That's why it's great. We're able to talk them through their problem without there being enough energy in their brain to fire off a fear response. So it's lovely when somebody wants to get over something,
Right.
yet they've got such bad feelings about it. Well, we put them in a state where they can't fire off the response, and then the brain learns, oh, I can think about this thing and not have that response. I'm going to do that forever now. It makes a new pattern.
Right.
So it's very natural. You pass very quickly through theta every time going into sleep and just coming out of sleep. But you barely remember it. It might be when you feel a bit foggy in the morning, or if you've ever zoned out while listening to someone.
Right.
It's more like with your arm just then, or how you were feeling just now. The body's really relaxed, but the mind is still there.
Okay.
And that's different from sleep because everything's not there. So we make use of this trance state. If there's anything difficult someone's been dealing with, they can't handle the emotions or scaredness, well, it's a wonderful state that your body can reproduce.
Right.
We can talk to you, but you don't have to feel nervous about it, because you can't.
Yeah. And look, we've just had the latest review is a girl who's just landed in, it's either Tenerife or Lanzarote. She landed yesterday and she sent a message and I said, oh, it'd be lovely if you put that on the Google reviews so that we could help other people. So she did. But it was lovely because a lot of people come to see us, they don't believe in hypnotherapy. We say, well, it's not a belief system, it's a process. Hypnosis is a process of putting somebody into a conducive state. So she came, didn't believe in it, but she was about to go on holiday and she didn't know that it would work, etc. And up to the time where she got onto the plane, she sent me a message, what if it hasn't worked? And I said,
was she frightened of the...
Frightened of flying, yeah.
Okay. Right.
So she sent me a message on landing and then she did the Google review. And so well, it'll be on there, won't it? When you go to the website, if you have a look.
Okay.
I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now because I like to share. Just so that you know, what Casper was explaining is exactly what I did for her.
Right.
Because she was so worried about it. we talk to the person about the worry and what she thinks is going to happen and everything. And then what we say, the magic words is, how would you, being as you're going anyway, how would you like it to be different? If you're going on holiday anyway,
yes.
And usually when you're sitting on the plane you're all upset or you're fractious and you never enjoy it and you're crying and whatever, how would you like it to be? Oh, I'd love to be like one of these people that nod off on the plane. I'd love this, I'd love that. So she did the review, and I'll just get to it for you.
So do you think I might nod off on the plane when I go next week?
Oh, do you want to?
Do you allow yourself to? Yeah.
And that screen that you'll see through the window is where Casper's put all these wonderful reviews. Because when people give a Google review, they have to log in as themselves through Google, so you know they're genuine, you know.
It's kind of like if there's anything where a person is in conflict with themselves,
Right.
hypnotherapy gives them a chance to kind of just sort it all out and get along with their own mind again. Even for pain.
So when I go to bed tonight then, I'll read this bit.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant, isn't it?
It keeps
Oh, it's
us...
really nice, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Pat, it
It's nice.
astonishes us, even now,
Yeah.
with what the brain can do, and how, if we're given a diagnosis, we find this at the hospital. Say somebody's given a life-threatening diagnosis. It falls into two camps. Some people go, well, that's it then, and they almost like lose the will to live. And some people go, nah, you know, I've got so much to do, and they might have the same condition, but they'll react in completely different ways because of what we tell ourselves.
So what I was going to say,
yes,
when I go to bed tonight, so what should I think about? Like, should I think about anything or just hope that I'm going to go to sleep? And
I would say be gentle with yourself. Notice your default thought.
Right.
If you hear it come up, I hope this works. Just try and get ahead of it and say this has worked.
Right.
Use the material that's already there, but maybe try
Okay.
putting it in past tense
Okay.
or present tense. So it's not, I hope I'll sleep. So, I'm about to sleep.
I'm about to sleep.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if I don't, I'm lovely and relaxed. Sleep happens all by itself. Isn't it nice knowing I don't have to try? I'm just going to sleep.
Yes.
So what was that? So if I go onto the website, and what did you say? Is that one where you can talk to somebody to go to sleep?
It's called Perfect Deep Unbroken Sleep. But if I just show you the... this is the website, and it's the free... well, Casper can talk you through it because they've designed it.
You go on the website and just press for you. It'll take you to this page. And then there's a bunch of sleep ones you can choose.
Right, okay.
This is the one to
Okay.
if you like. Because for you it's waking up in the night, isn't it? So the unbroken sleep.
Right. Okay.
So on the card it will show you
So it's
my name.
Where did I put my card? Did I put it in my bag?
Well, it's just jennykitchen.com. So it's just my name and it .com at the end. But because I have to... Yes, I have to spell both of them, don't I? Jennie for Jenny, and then kitchen.
Right. Just if I've got the card.
Or just put it into your phone now, and then it'll be there ready for you.
You know what you can practice with as well, being as you said, you felt it was helpful.
See, my
you could
shoulders
think.
are terrible. When I go, I mean, I've got to have physio on my shoulder here. But when I go for a massage or anything, so tight.
That's where you hold your tension.
Terrible. The tension in my shoulders is terrible. Really bad.
Notice what phrases or words help your state. So if anything that was said just then was useful for you, relaxing, you can repeat it to yourself. That kind of thing we're talking about.
I can't remember now because it was that relaxing.
So it's all in that one as well.
My eyelids are heavy. Or I'm noticing my eyelids are getting heavier. Or I can feel this just here between my eyebrows, I'm feeling sleepier. Just make it all present tense. Anything that helps you. Just don't put it into the future, as in, I hope you'll sleep. Just take it right now. And the unconscious will load it up.
There's no place for me to go.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to do. I'm just listening to myself breathing, gentle rise and fall of my own body, just like the waves. And then you won't know when you fall asleep. That's the beauty of it. But all of that is in that perfect, deep, unbroken sleep.
Okay.
And those phrases kind of stay with you because you know them to be true. You know that it's true. There's nothing for me to do. There's no place for me to go. It's the middle of the night. Oh, isn't it nice? Almost like appreciating the soft, comfortable warmth of your own bed.
Right.
Because we forget all about that when we're worrying. We kind of, oh, isn't this pillow soft?
And don't worry about having thoughts that it might not work or anything like that, because you've got to remember there's always another thought. Thoughts don't last.
They just come round again. If a thought's important enough, once you let it go, it'll come round again for you to witness it and let it go.
Just keep the ones that are useful.
It's been really interesting, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you popped in.
I feel really nice and relaxed now.
You
know when you were pressing on me there,
yes.
Were you bringing your hand closer to me?
I did, whilst your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Once your eyes had closed, I didn't use the hand anymore.
And yet I felt as though you blocked it out, if you know what I mean.
Really? Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, if that's useful to you, remember, that's your mind taking it over because it's useful.
It just felt, you know, when you were putting my shoulders, I was pressing down.
Yeah.
And it just felt then like your hand was there and just really making me go.
It's like being stroked, isn't it? It's like,
Can you do that to yourself, even with us not being there? If you've closed or even watched your eyelids close like that, you do it with your own hand.
Putting this. You're probably right, you could.
Is anything that's you can just press down on your shoulder?
you need comfort and ease, you see. And the friend that you watched dropping off, she was feeling comfort and ease right there.
Well, this is it,
you just need a bit of help.
It's just my shoulders, which, you know, that's...
Well, when you know that's your thing, you send the instruction like your shoulders were a small child.
Yes.
You're coaxing them into relaxation. Come on, don't be silly. You can let it go now. You know, you just want to be kind to yourself because we're kind to other people.
Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? You know,
it's time to be kind to you. It's time to be kind to yourself, and particularly to your own body. You know, over the years, we say such terrible things about our own body. It never says a bad thing about us. It's always doing its best, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm just trying.
I found it really, I'm ever so pleased to come in. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm so
I'll
pleased.
go on to the site and I'll tell my friend when I see her, because she said, I think she said she'll come Friday to the website.
Yes,
thank you.
Please.
Lovely, and you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Pat.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.